to Jaden's Baking. I'm Jaden, and today we're going to be making my mom's amazing soft pretzel recipe. And so let's get started.
So for this recipe, you'll need warm water, oxidant flour, brown sugar, and yeast. First, you want to add the warm water and yeast to a bowl. Now, the warm water should feel warm when you pour a little bit over this, like the side of your wrist, and it shouldn't feel cold or it shouldn't feel hot. If it feels hot, it's going to kill the yeast, and if it's cold, it's going to do nothing to the yeast. So make sure it's kind of right there where it feels warm. Then you want to stir this all together. And all my recipe quantities for this recipe and my other recipes will be on my website, jadensbaking.wordpress.com, and there will be a link of that in the description below. Then you also want to add the brown sugar and stir that in as well. Once it's all stirred together, you want to let it set and until it gets nice and foamy like this. Once you have your mixture all foamed up, you can pour it into a mixer with a dough hook attachment. I'm going to pour that all in, and then you want to get your flour, and it needs to be oxidant flour, because if it's not oxidant flour, it's not going to be as soft and it's not going to be as nice. So make sure you use oxidant flour. Oh dear, flashback to my previous video.
It's all combined and you made a mess.
Oh well, let's keep going. So I'd recommend just slowly dumping it in instead of using a spoon. That's what I ended up doing. So I'd probably just skip to that instead of using a spoon and probably making a mess. So our attachment wasn't working too well and we made a bigger mess. So if it's kind of floury and doesn't look quite like dough, just fold it over on its side and push it down with the palms of your hands. And this is called kneading, just kneading the dough until it's nice and dough-like. Then you can just round it off in a circular thing, and you just want to try to unstick it from your very obnoxious cutting board. Oh goodness. This thing is glass, by the way, so this is kind of dangerous. And then you're going to put it in a bowl and just kind of press it down to make it flat. Then you want to put a tea towel over that, and you want to let it set somewhere warm for about 20 minutes to rise. Now we have our big thing of dough, and over here we have some baking soda and water mixture, and we have pretzel salt there. And the first thing you want to do is sprinkle a little bit of flour on your cutting board. Note to self, this is a lot of flour I'm putting on this cutting board, so put a very thin amount and probably spread it out with your hands. And then you do not want to punch this down. You do not want to do that. You just kind of pull a hunk out however much you need. That's not enough. Okay. You just keep going until you think you have enough. And then once you think about the right amount, you lay it on your cutting board and you just slowly start rolling it out. Once it's rolled out to about the thickness that you want, you just it kind of wants to sponge back, but you just don't really let it. You just keep going. And I'm not really sure how to describe it. Just kind of fold it over, twist it around, and stick it to itself. That's pretty much it. So we have made a pretzel. So now we want to stir the mixture of baking soda and water because it just kind of settles out. And then you want to dip your pretzel in that. But if you're wondering, is it really necessary to make this water mixture and not just put it on a pan and stick it in the oven? Well, I guess I should show you a picture of what it would look if we didn't dip it in this mixture, because it's actually very important dipping it in. So the one on the left has not been dipped, and the one on the right has been dipped. And the one on the left tastes a lot just like dough, so this also helps with the flavor too. So make sure you do this. And then you just want to sprinkle on some salt. Probably just sprinkle some on with your finger, would probably work better. And then you repeat for all the ones you want. And here's a little clip of them in the oven, and my brother is saying how much they're going to be so good.
Look at those yummy Yummy, 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 yummy. Soft pretzel.
Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. Make sure to try these, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!